That's a good damn thing.
Yeah, it is. And it gives us 30 seconds so it looks like we're actually talking about something. You know, like we've done any show prep whatsoever. We were thinking, okay, well, this is lining out what we're going to do. We have no fucking clue.
Boom. What's up, boys and girls? It is K&E once again.
I'm Kate.
I'm E. We're coming at you for close to an hour.
Or
Depending on
30
how we
minutes. You never know.
This is what we call our Christmas show. That's why we got the lights across the top of the screen here.
Yeah, we go all out on this show.
In case you weren't figuring it out, we paid the electric bill. We're not having to use the Christmas lights over here on the monitor. We want to thank fine folks at Natural Light. We're waiting on that check, baby. Come on in.
I'm here.
The fine folks at Maker's Mark. We got a kinfolk in the liquor business. We'd like to see that bigger bottle. You know who you are. Marlboro Light cigarettes. We're waiting on you too. Anyways,
All right.
how was your fucking day, Kyle?
My day was amazing. How was yours?
Mine was pretty okay.
All right. Well, I know you got a lot of stuff you want to get to, as you can tell by this list with 3 things written on it. But
I'm a doer.
I'd like to start by saying we will not have another show before Christmas, at least not that I'm aware of. Anything can happen.
You never know when we get together drinking. There could be like a spur off, you know.
Yeah, like a spin-off.
A soapbox moment.
Yeah.
That'd be the other version of another show. Soapbox moments with Kyle and Ed.
Oh, God. That would have to be like 6-hour shows, though.
Probably would.
But
We'll get us
anyway.
a dong or something going in the background. We'll get the... Oh,
Did you say a dong?
A gong.
Oh, I thought you was like we'd put a dong in the back. I was like, no, we're not doing that.
This went bad real quick.
Right off the bat.
I'd like to point out, you know, you know what? I'm not going to hit that one. I'm not going to hit that nerve.
Don't hit that dong.
I'm not. I mean, he went right to dong.
Well,
If you folks thought you heard dong, say something in the comments over there. But I don't think you heard dong. Just like Ed's not allowed to cuss, but we're going to talk about Creamfield penis waffles, you know? How we get to talk about penises.
that ain't
waffles.
cussing.
It's vulgar.
I don't know how you get that. But anyway,
Penis-shaped waffles. It's the most vulgar thing you would have to have on a breakfast. Anyway, I digress.
moving forward, since we're not going to have a show between now and Christmas, I'd just like to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope you have an awesome New Year. I hope your holidays are amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And
Merry Christmas. And
yes.
Feliz Navidad to our Mexican viewers out there. We care.
And, well, if we're going that rate, I think this is the 9th day of Hanukkah. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. But, you know, anyway, whatever you whatever you celebrate, we hope you have the best of.
That's my notification.
All right. That the show has started.
I think so.
Well, it's just barely late.
It's just, you're right. So that would explain why. Yeah, we're live now. I'd like to point out. Did you notice I got a new work shirt? We got new work shirts at work.
I did notice
It's
that.
a different color.
And it actually looks good. I like that better than
Thank
the old
you.
green.
I do too. Green was just pale. It's just odd. We were starting to look very similar to another lumber yard in town.
Now, I thought you looked like a Christmas tree that was kind of dying.
I mean, it's hurtful, but I get it.
You know,
It's a real faded ass tree.
you'll have that.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
still wear some of them shirts from time to time, you know, just to fluctuate the color.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, if you're going to keep wearing that shirt, I think he needs to throw a little advertisement money at us.
you're right. We'll just put some tape over this and say K&E hour
course.
on it.
You know, who am I to talk? Dr. Pepper.
That's the same company.
Same company.
But, you know, but anyway, it kind of reminds me of something, you know, you get working and stuff like that. I work for
Well, people can only see the logo. So, I mean, what is your actual line of business?
I work for a lumber company.
All right.
I am the receiving foreman of a lumber company. I
So
receive
you receive.
lumber. And I'm the only one that receives it. Everybody else in the company's like, let's sell this shit. Well, let me get it in.
I've got to get it before we can sell it.
But yeah, anyways, good times. But anyways, like Kyle was saying, this is Christmas time. We will not have another show before Christmas, which is
Mhm.
just a few days away because we do it on Wednesdays. And if you can math and read a calendar, you know what? You know, these motherfuckers be next week and
Yeah.
be after Christmas. We should do one on Wednesday, which will be
Several days after Christmas.
something. There's that math part. He is the math guy. But you know what? I'm kind of wondering if we should do a New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah.
If you guys watch this, if you don't watch it now, if you watch it later while you're sitting on the toilet, I don't give a damn what you do. Read it in the morning when you're getting ready for work, or
Right.
watch it in the morning. Whatever you do, have fun. Leave us some comments though. Would you be interested in a New Year's Eve show?
Yeah, I would do a New Year's Eve show. We'll we'll do it. We'll start it a little later, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll do it straight up till we do the countdown. They drop the ball.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we'll even get us a video going so when it drops the ball, we can add it on screen and show
That'd be damn decent.
them. I'm
We'd
a
almost
decent-
look like highfalutin folks right
I'm
there.
a decent guy. I don't care what they say.
When the ball drops, Kyle can kiss his wife. I'll make out with the new producer we got over here right now. This is Loretta.
Yes, everybody say hello to Loretta.
This is our producer right now.
Loretta.
My ass over here like there she is. But anyways, we got her in a crane game, and I videotaped that. And we'll put that on here one night.
No, we did not. I actually went through several interviews in order to hire Loretta. You'd be surprised
Take this different route.
how many interviews I had to do. I talked to several women that wanted the producer job, but in the end, Loretta got it.
It's here. You see her strangling that guitar neck over there, don't you? Yes.
So,
She's a rodeo.
all right. So you got us all off into the lumber business. I mean,
Oh yeah, but we was on the road there.
Is
We was
it-
talking, having a
right.
good time.
but
Well-
I mean, you know,
Well, you know, I had a funny thing. I overheard something at work today. You know, we people, you know, we do bids for lumber and stuff like that. You know,
really.
yeah, frame and package.
No shit.
for houses.
No
and stuff
shit.
like that. Yeah.
Oh wow!
These
I
guys
never
were-
thought you did bids for lumber at a lumber company.
Yeah.
But
We
go
were-
ahead.
We were like really high. We were like the highest bid in the whole town.
Oh, you meant the price was high.
yeah, the price.
Oh,
was
okay.
high.
I thought you meant the employees. My bad.
Well, some of them motherfuckers are high too. Don't get me started on that wagon trail. But anyways, so we was really high on our prices. I'm gonna reword that again because Kyle's only here when he wants to hear. But
It
anyways,
happens.
I heard everybody start bragging on this guy because he was like, he's like, you know, we gave the bid. It was like 3 times higher almost than anybody else.
Right.
He's like, I did end up fishing with y'all. Y'all gave me the best deal, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with y'all. But he said, I want y'all to know y'all were too damn high.
Right.
So I heard the owner talking to his secretary, and they were bragging about this guy, how on top of the situation. Yeah, he's a short boy. He's sharp. He's smart. Really smart. And I'm sitting there like,
So, hold on. So what you saying is this boy can look at this number, and then he can look at a number right next to it and notice that this number is higher than this number.
he can read.
Wow. I am amazed.
I thought it don't take a whole lot of education to cipher and put letters together. But they were just bragging because, you know, he was on top of it. He knows when he's getting a good deal or not. It's like, no, he looked at 5 different sets of plans. It's like, well, let's look at the bottom line. You know, you're looking at a couple 100,000 here and everybody else got it for 60. It's like, well, this motherfucker's too damn high.
Instead of 6 for 10, he'd like to get 3 for 12.
Even if you're not that educated. That's a story we'll talk about another time, or we may already have. But yeah, even if you ain't real good at math and stuff like that, you tell the difference between 5 numbers and 7 numbers.
Right.
You know? 7 numbers is too many. 6 numbers is still way too many. 5 numbers, we're about on point there. But yeah, when you put 6 numbers out there to a 5-number house, it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is my wallet out here. You're right here. But that reminds me of this other job I had a long time ago. I worked for a flooring company, and this was real funny. The owner of this company was an awesome dude, man, salt of the earth kind of guy. But he had put his kid through college for like 6 years, and put this kid through advertising.
Oh shit!
This kid comes back from college. He's a great kid. His name is Zach. Awesome kid. But we're all in the office, and he's like bragging on his kid. College, my son's smart. I spent like thousands of dollars to educate my son. We're gonna let him pick something out here. He said, "Hey, son, I got a couple of advertising spots here. I want you to look at."
Right.
It's like, what are we looking at? We're all in there, right? And he says, "Well, I'm looking at these billboard advertisements here. Which one do you think's better?" The son said, "Well, which one's cheaper?" He said, "This one." He goes, "I take that one."
That's a good college education for you.
His dad did one of these like you look right at him like all that damn money, and you just gonna tell me look at the lower number. I was like, damn, you could buy me a soda pop at lunch.
I
told
told
you
you
that.
that. Yeah.
Every time he called him in there to brag on him, he would just say, which one's cheaper? And it's like, what you sent him to college for?
Well, I mean, that's money well spent. That's better than that 4th grade education.
You're right, but even then, as a kid, when you're sitting there 8 cents in your pocket, you're looking at all the gum under the counter, and you can barely reach the counter, and you're thinking, well, this is 5-cent gum, this is 3 cents. I'm gonna get the 5-cent gum.
Right.
Because with 8 cents, I get 2 pieces. You can't with that. The other one too, 5 cent, 3 cent.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't going to call you out on.
Just why I ain't an advertising guy. But that just always cracked me up.
You didn't get that high dollar education.
I did not. I got that low grade one.
But before he says it, he was good in sports.
I was good in sports. I was really good. Put me in, coach. I could throw strikes.
Of course, we was playing football, but
Yeah. My helmet was tied. It was a hilarious thing.
All right. Well, let's move on from the lumber business. I think we've covered all we can out of that.
Give us your thoughts on the lumber business. I mean,
Give us any thoughts,
the lumber
just so
too
we
high
have
these
something to
days?
talk about.
Yeah, we need some views up here, folks. Can you tell where there's a view count up there?
Yeah, it's right over here. It actually says one person is watching.
That might be. I'm hoping it's my boy Dustin. Shout out to Dustin if that's you, buddy. Can you click on that and see who's watching?
No.
I told him about our new thing. We have a new thing with our show.
We do.
What?
Right.
I thought you might expand on it.
I thought you might tell me what it was.
We got this new thing that if we decide to have a guest, we can call them no matter where they are. They can turn on their phone and they'll shoot down there in the corner as a little thumbnail.
Yes, we do.
We do.
That's a brand new thing.
How about you hit on that, Kyle?
Well,
This was your idea.
Let me get my obviously prepared notes here, and we'll hit on this.
Shout out to Natural out there.
It's actually it's exactly what Ed just said. If it's somebody we know, well, hell, I guess if it's somebody we don't know, if you throw me a comment down here, I'll throw you a link, and we'll put you on screen with us. We'll just split the screen. Now, we're not one of these damn shows. We're not going to do interviews. We're not going to ask you questions.
Oh, I'm going to interview the shit out of you.
All right. Well, Ed will interview you. I'll probably just sit over here and go, what the? But
It's how we do.
but yeah, I mean, we would welcome it. We can have, one person, 2 people, 6 people, however many. And
Dustin, shout out to Dustin, baby. Thanks for watching the show.
all right. Dustin says, "It's me. Love you, buddy."
So that just popped out on the screen. So let's see that, right?
Yeah, Dustin's
All right.
seeing it right now. His,
All right.
his name and that we.
We're gonna put you on
His
as guest
comment.
spot later on. I don't know if it's gonna be this one. Depends on how drunk we get. I love this kid, man. This kid came back to work to us from. If you are watching, let's not tell everybody about the lumber jokes, okay? I need to keep that job.
Right.
But
That's why you notice nobody knows where I'm employed at.
I'll tell them because I'm a good friend. But no, this kid came back, man. I'd been sick to death, man. I hated it. Going to work every damn day and everybody smoking dope, this and that, and they're even bragging about, oh, this is my shift. I like to this and that. This motherfucker, they never wait on customers, and this, I always get so violent and get mad. I was walking off in the corners saying Vietnam. I was kicking corners and shit like that. This time bitch came back, man. I just fucking love him. I ain't having to jump over there and catch a bunch of slack no more.
Right.
I actually just get to be a receiving guy. And to be honest, since he's came back, I've been really bored at work.
Awesome.
He's picked up so much slack, man. It's like, shit, I'm gonna give that motherfucker my job for too long when I get ready to retire. Long time from now.
He said, "Y'all remind me of myself. Good men."
Yeah, he's gonna come drinking beer with me at the chimney. One
I'm
day.
already liking Dustin. He sounds like a good kid.
Oh, yeah. I might talk a little bit about you here in a minute, Justin, but nothing, Dustin, nothing bad, I promise.
If he remembers your name.
I get like it when I'm a few beers in. But anyways, but you know, we was talking about Christmas a while ago. Talking about
Right.
Christmas.
I was working hard to get back to Christmas.
Well, tell me about Christmas.
No, go
guy.
ahead. You apparently had a thought.
You ever get to that point where you're at Christmas time and you're in the store, and you know you can be at any store. You know,
Oh,
you're
my
trucking through
God.
there. And we did some videos at Walmart the other day. It's kind of funny. We'll put them up.
We'll
there
get
in a while.
them uploaded. Yeah.
But you get in those lines and shit like that in the traffic, whether you're in a store or I don't know anywhere. But you'll be sitting there trying to get into a parking lot, to a cash register, down an aisle. You know, even at a grocery store, you're trying to get over to the meat market.
Hell, on I-75, you're just trying to get over into the turn lane. But yeah, shoot ahead.
But you start road raging. You start road raging like a son of a bitch. You're
Like that gold truck that cut us off at Walmart before we started filming.
We almost got out with his ass till we realized he was beating off bad. It's like, we're proud of you, man.
Yeah.
You cut us off any fucking time. Anyways, you get in traffic and anyways like that, you'll fucking be swearing up and down, pointing at them like you pull that fucking truck over, I'll whoop your ass. Somebody cuts out in front of the line to you to go into a checkout stand or this and that, and they run over here to look at the side and they sneak right in front of you and you're like, I'll take that bitch downstairs and beat the hell out of her.
And
But-
then,
All of a sudden,
yep,
what happens?
they turn around and it's like, excuse me, did I get in front of you?
It's like,
And then how do you react?
yeah, they come up and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, was you? Oh, you fine, honey. You ought to go on in.
Yeah, we're in no hurry. You probably got more items than we do. Just go right ahead, babe.
A split second, you were turning into the Hulk. Your shit was shaking. Your eyes were turning green. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, did I cut? Oh, no, you all right. You okay?
You're good. Yeah,
Something they
yeah.
cut you up in traffic. It's like, that son of a fucking whore right there. And they're like, I'm sorry. It's like, you're all
Oh,
right.
man, no, you're good. You're good. You're good.
You got to give that courtesy wave. You got to say, I'm sorry. And we want to turn back into Bill Banner. Or Bruce Banner.
Bruce.
He was the guy before he turned into the Hulk, in case you folks don't know.
and this is the reason I
You
love.
know. You know. I know you know.
This is the reason I love doing this with Eddie, because he will mix up names in a heartbeat. You ought to hear him on a song.
Oh, yeah. I'm singing and shit. I will put 3 or 4 different songs together. That's just what I do. Just have the folks know me out there in the world.
But on Christmas, I want to go.
We're back to Christmas.
Yes, we're going. It's a Christmas show. We got our lights hung. Do you know how long it took me to hang them lights up? I mean, that was quite
These
a
lights
job.
right here. these I can't point. It's not because I'm drunk yet. I
but
can't look into a camera and tell where we are.
but I mean, there's a lot of effort to put lights in the studio and everything.
Yeah. What's that
So-
called when you got that finger injury? Like
In this case, it's called Damascus.
Damascus.
Yeah.
That's a new word. Damascus.
So no, I want to do something we never do on here. I want to take the show serious for just a second.
Oh shit, we're going serious. Son of a bitch. But I'm for it. I'm for it. What you got?
Well, I just want to know. I was driving around today. I was by myself. I actually was looking for a present for one of the grandkids.
Presents for grandkids.
And I'm not going to get into all the details because nobody cares where I went. But I went to like 7 different stores and was just striking out every damn direction that I went.
You
But
don't have that on the big holidays.
so while I'm driving around and all this, I go to thinking, about back when I was a kid and, Christmas. So that made me wonder, what's your fondest memory of Christmas? I mean, and before you answer, it can be a situation or it can be, this gift that just made you go,
My
Just-
fondest memory.
What's
of
your
Christmas?
fondest memory of Christmas?
Well, my most favorite thing about Christmas is I never feel like it's Christmas unless it snows. It's gotta snow. If
Okay.
it don't snow, it just feels like another day.
Okay, hate you, but go ahead.
Okay. What?
I don't like snow. I hate snow.
You snow hater?
I am.
Snow hater. But no, yeah, if it don't snow on Christmas, it don't feel like Christmas. You gotta have some snow. You
Right.
gotta have just a good 1-inch dusting. It's gotta be a good snow.
Which that works because one of my fondest memories involves snow. But go ahead. I didn't. mean to interrupt.
Okay. One of my fondest memories. All right, you're gonna think I'm bullshitting you here.
Nah.
Now, when I was a young kid, my dad was from Canada.
Right.
I'm a Texadian. My mom's from Texas. My dad was from Canada. You tell by my accent who won the battle or where we was going to raise everybody. It was Texas. But anyways, my grandfather passed away. My dad's dad, but he's not the one I knew as my grandpa. There was a stepfather,
Right.
Grandpa Butts. That was my papa. But anyways, the grandpa passed away, which I had seen like maybe once or twice in my life. But we had to run up for that funeral. I was a wee fella. Probably wasn't much taller than this stool. I was probably like 6.
Right.
We drove all the way to fucking Canada. Now, this is a fond memory because it's some wild shit we got to do up there. We got up there, and I got to meet some cousins I didn't know I had. And in Canada, on my grandma's side. So Sarah, some my dad's brothers and their kids and stuff like that. Well, my papa and nanny, they lived in an old folks home at this point, but it was a high level place. It was like 15 floors high. And they lived on the 4th floor. But the snowdrifts in Canada were so high, they were all the way up to the 4th floor.
To the 4th floor.
It really literally held me. My dad held me and let me slide down those things. And from 4 floors up, it was the most traumatic thing I ever went through. But the only thing I really remember about that, but it was so awesome at the same time, is that when they dropped me over that ledge, I didn't slide down that hill. I dropped straight into that snow and went to the balcony below us. And there were some people at the door like, hey, there was a kid outside. So I'm like, hey. And they come running to the door like, where did you come from? I'm like, from above.
I just came down from above.
Here's the funny part.
That
was
wasn't the funny
They was
part.
black. Canada don't have that black-white thing like we have that black-white.
Right.
Canada, everybody just, it's, you're either British or French.
Right.
And we're talking about them fucking frogs later. But anyways, It was literally one of them moments that you see on TV. Somebody done dropped a perfectly good white boy out off the ledge of the snow. Like, here I am. But by the time we got me in and everything like that, my grandpa and nobody came downstairs like, he's got to be here. Hey, you guys find a little white kid on your porch and he's right here, man. Maybe throw him a little further out before you just let him go.
That way he can fall all 4 stories before he hits the ground.
But I did. I hit that snow. I just remember it took like a split second. I went, floop, like a slicked up turd of a hog. And I remember I didn't hit no ledge, no banister. I went straight down and just hit a pocket of clean air between the snowdrift and that guy's balcony door. That was my most fondest memory. My scariest memory, probably had a heart attack or 2 at age 6. But that was a legit story. That fucking happened.
Well, that's why I brought up Christmas. I wanted to talk about old Christmas memories.
Well, when I got back upstairs, they wouldn't throw me no more. They said I drifted inside too much. But then my older brother, Alex, they got up there and they slid down. No, they used like little sleds. They were out there sliding down it. There was a lot of people visiting their grandparents and parents and just sliding down that thing. I was just too small. I guess I was like a rock in a pond. I just went in. It was terrifying. I guess at one point.
No, I love it. I'm loving this story. I think there probably ought to be lawyers involved, but you know.
Well, it was 1970 something, you know. That's 50 some odd years ago.
Yeah, people didn't care back then.
No, you could beat your kids pretty regularly back then.
Like you said, that family looked out and said, hey, somebody throw away a perfectly good white kid. You know, it's a wonder they didn't just bring you in and, you know, set you down to dinner. And
yeah, I became
that's how it was back then. You know, oh, here's some kid we don't know. Well, come on in, son. Let me fix your lunch. You know.
That's how it was back then.
Oh, yeah, you remember, you know, you're out running around with whoever your best friend was that day because it changed pretty regular. You know, and you go up, you know, y'all just lunchtime comes and whoever's house you're closest to, you just went there and mama fed you. Of course, mama also beat your ass if you know. Didn't.
That was always a fun time.
Yeah.
Getting in trouble at the neighbor's house. Because that parent had all the permissions in the world to pull that belt off and beat your ass like a stepchild.
And then what'd they do next?
They sent your ass home, and then your daddy beat you for making them have to beat you.
Yeah.
You'll be acting out line with the neighbors, son.
Yeah. Don't embarrass us like that. You don't embarrass the damn family name.
I'm sorry, Dad. Be a moment there.
My dad took it a step further. I'd be at the house fucking up.
Oh, yeah.
Get to the point where my mama would have to beat my ass. Then my dad would get home from work, and he'd beat my ass. But not for what I originally did wrong. He'd beat my ass for making my mama have to beat my ass. You know, you supposed to know better, boy. Why you put your mama through that kind of stuff?
That's just good parenting. That's just good parenting.
Well, I grew up okay.
Yeah, I did too. I don't lick light sockets anymore.
He will occasionally lick a window, but
I told you that confidence. I said that confidence happened one time. I was really drunk.
But
I
mean, you know, my memories now, I just, after being dropped a full story and landing on somebody's balcony and getting invited in for supper, I really, mine pale in comparison.
I mean, that legit fucking happened, man. That's like it's my best story to tell about me having something, but I've got other fonder moments, you know. Oh,
right.
Yeah, I got this toy.
Well, yeah, get into some of them. What just made you just go, you know, what made you, what made you, you know, you kind of had your allergies. I mean, I know it never was fucking with you.
You're trying to get me all up in my feelings. That's what you're trying to do. I don't want to scare Dustin off. You know, start getting all sentimental and everything.
No, I don't want you getting all sentimental. Like with me, one of my favorite memories Now your snow story, mine just doesn't compare. But we moved to Batesville,
Throw some
Arkansas.
likes and shit on there, Dustin. We want to see some shit float across the screen.
We moved to Batesville, Arkansas.
Puff, puff, like. Love you, buddy. Never know if you see something go up there. I don't know if we would or not.
Do I need to step out? Do you and him need a moment?
That's my favorite guy on the job, man. But anyway, tell me this tearjerker you got.
Oh, it's not a tearjerker.
Poor folks like us, we drink the good stuff. Pork chop in a can. Waiting on that check, Natural Light. Thanks a lot. No product placement right now? Okay, I got you. I can tell by the look in your eye. And a fresh one came into play. I made a deal with Kyle. I said, you get me a second beer and I'll make sure to get the rest of the beers on that. And he's like, oh, yeah. I was like we were going to do it any differently anyways. All right, so what's your fondest memory? Christmas time. See floating in the chair.
I was waiting to see if you had anything else you wanted to, any more product placements or
I thought you
anything
was
like
about to say
that.
Christmas weed. I was like, do we have some Christmas weed?
No.
I mean, is it better than like regular weed?
Okay.
I went too far.
So we had moved to Batesville, Arkansas.
Batesville, Arkansas.
They make caskets there, but we'll get into that in a minute.
Caskets. I'm gonna be quiet about the Kyle. Tell your story.
No, we moved.
Tell your story, Kyle. I'm gonna be real quiet.
He will not be quiet, I promise.
I'll be a little quiet.
So we moved to Batesville, Arkansas. And Christmas Eve, you know they can hear you. That microphone can pick up a fly farting on that door over there.
I'm trying to be better.
Anyway, we move in. I'm probably 10, maybe. Probably a little younger than that. And it's Christmas Eve. So I wake up next morning, and one of the many things, well, not many, we were poor, but one of the things that Santa had brought me was this remote control. It wasn't a tank. I don't even know what you'd call it, but it had the wheels like a tank has. Yeah, the tracks. That's what I'm trying to say.
Personnel carrier.
There you go.
I'm good at guessing. And shit.
But when we went to bed the night before, they had told us there could be snow flurries. Well, in Batesville, Arkansas, snow flurries actually comes out to 5 inches of snow.
You'll have that shit in them.
Yeah.
Arkansas.
So I come out, of course, I've got this. What'd we say, Dustin?
What'd you? Said, thanks, Doc.
Oh.
I said he was my favorite guy.
Oh, okay. But anyway, so this thing is advertised like it'll go over anything. It'll do whatever. So I took that sumbitch out in 5 inches of snow and held it up like that and just dropped it. And it just sunk in that snow.
Like a 6-year-old kid in Canadian
Going
snow.
through it all the way to a balcony. That's right. And I took that remote control and I hit that button and that son of a bitch climbed right out of that snow and went right across the top of it. The only toy in my entire life I ever got that actually lived up to the product placement that they gave it.
I mean, yeah, we can talk a lot of shit about toys not living up to their standards. What they're supposed to do. I mean, I had some toys like that too. And that old lady that had toys too. We'll talk about that another time. I'm not proud.
No. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with toys. Yeah.
Toys and tricks, that gets you to a trick, some nights.
Right. I don't care who you are, what's going on. Sometimes you just need the little assistance.
Little. But anyways, that's good.
Well, I
that you had a
mean,
good memory
goddamn,
like
it's,
that.
I mean, I'm not trying to change subject. I'm going to get back on Christmas memories and shit here because this is our
This
Christmas
is a Christmas
show.
show. You see the fucking lights? This is all about Christmas right now.
But I mean, any woman alive, it takes her 12 minutes to get where we can get in a minute and a half. You've got to get creative in that 11 and a half minutes.
You can go the whole minute and a half. Up top, baby.
Well, honestly, I have to take a break in the middle, but yeah.
I'm like a Revolutionary War hero. I'm a minute man from the 1700s.
But anyway.
I know that's not a bragging point,
but it's honest. It's honesty.
You're rough when you have to go to your ladies like, so you want the 30, the 60, or the 90 seconds of pleasure? Right. If she says 90, it's like, I know, girl, I'm getting a water bottle. I'm going to need some rejuvenation here.
But I mean
90 seconds, you got to stick a finger in the butt. You got to get some help in there. Tune in Tokyo, twist, leg blow. Get that shit lined up. I mean, I'm just saying. Not everybody's got toys in their fucking drawers.
Toys in the closet. Wasn't that a song?
Was it?
I don't know. Might have been.
Hell, if I sing it, I'll turn into Quiet Riot.
Yeah. Come on, feel the toys.
Toys in the closet.
All right, we're waiting.
Wow.
I got another good memory.
I got carried away.
I got another good memory.
That beer's taking the pack.
I got another good memory.
About Christmas?
Yes. It's not about sex toys.
Because it's a Christmas show.
Because, yes, we're trying
We should keep it wholesome. There might be some chitlins out there watching us.
Nah, there better not be no children watching us.
Oh, yeah, we got that X'd out.
And by the way, we got 6 viewers now.
All right.
So,
all you other some bitches, we appreciate you. Merry Christmas.
And if you'd like to share your Christmas story, we'd love to hear it.
Don't forget, if we get the comment, tell about that.
If we get the comment, this is some perfectly legal, clear drink.
This is the legit shit you get from them illegal judges.
The perfectly legal, clear drink. We'll leave it up to you what's in the jar. But we have shot glasses. All we're waiting for is somebody to tell us we need to take a shot. But where I was going is I would love to hear some of y'all's favorite Christmas time stories.
You're going to make these people that watch us who drink beer, smoke dope, probably got a
Well, how do you know one of them doesn't have a story about being dropped off a balcony and they went down 2 floors before some black family caught them?
If you got a story about dropping 2 floors in a snowdrift, I will take 2 shots of the mighty cat whiskey.
Clear liquor.
Liquid. We could be getting buzzed. There's a good chance we're getting buzzed right now.
Liquor.
All
right.
I feel a slur coming on.
Now, can I get to my Christmas story?
We didn't tell it?
Well, I had another one. It's a Christmas show. We're supposed to be telling Christmas stories.
Oh, okay. Because I thought you wanted the fondest memory of Christmas. But I got some fucked up shit to tell you.
Well, I figure you've got more than just one memory of Christmas. I mean, you've had what, like 72 of them?
You're older than me, bitch. First off, he's 196. Is that a comment up there?
I see a comment.
I see 2 comments. Take a shot. Let's get a shot. Somebody calling us out.
Take a damn. It's on me, boys.
Take it. Fix it up and wait. week and a half to get this shit. You're pouring though, because I'll spill it everywhere.
Take a damn shot. Somebody said take a damn shot.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not scared. You
Well,
scared?
first off, I screamed we had all these shot glasses. I'm going to have to leave it with Ed for a second while I go get a second shot glass.
That was well played. Because I need to go get a second shot glass too.
So I'm going to leave it with Ed while I go get the second shot glass. We'll open her. We'll pour them. All we
Yes.
waited on was somebody like Dustin to take a damn shot.
All right. Hang on. I should go get her. Hang on. Just don't go pee real quick and come right
Just
back.
talk to him and I'll come back and then I'll talk to him.
All right, then. Like I'm about to burst like a balloon. All right. Oh no, I don't think you can see it there, Dustin, but there's other people talking to us there. He keeps grabbing yours and putting it on the screen so you see it. But we're about to take this shot. I got this from a judge. Kind of want me telling you that. I do a lot of work for a judge on the side over here. Kind of like that Georgia movie. Nice Life went out in Georgia. Yeah, go ahead and hang the guy. Got chicken cooking. It's one of them kind of judges. But anyways, we've been waiting to drink this shit, and I'm eager. It's smooth as shit. I'm ready. We'll get plowed. Don't expect a lot out of me at work tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. He's going to get that. I'm going to get us one refresher beer.
Yeah, do that while you're there.
Because I'll be lying all the time.
I'll talk to the people while you're gone. I got the second shot glass. Thank you.
I'm glad you got that. That was well played.
I tried, that would have worked better had Eddie not called me out on it. But hold on, he don't know how to shut a door. And you never know what conversations you'll hear in the other side of the studio. I'm just going to leave that comment up for a few minutes. Take a damn shot. What's about to happen, though, is this show is about to go way south. Hold on. That's my shot glass. Eddie's over here. Matter of fact, won't I just go ahead and pour them while we're waiting on Eddie to get back? Wow. Y'all need to be able to smell this. This smells like it is purebred grain alcohol. All right, there's mine. That's probably enough to kill me. There's a little bit for Ed. Obviously, we'll wait for him to come back. I gave him the clean shot glass. Mine's already had whiskey in it, so it looks a little brown compared to what's in Ed's shot glass. But really, man, this smells amazing. We're going to have to get rhythm and figure out. I don't know this. It's not an apple or a peach, but that absolutely smells. I think it's going to have a good flavor, but I think it's probably going to knock us on our ass. Everybody just la 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 while we're waiting on Ed to get back.
I just want to point out that the refresher beers are way, way, way further away than the shot glasses are.
Thank you very much.
Wingut.
Thank you. Let me get lit up here. I done poured us a couple shots. I explained to the people that man, when you open that jar, that smells amazing.
It does smell amazing, doesn't it?
Yes. The first time I ever had perfectly legal clear liquid in my life, I was like
legal.
19, and I was working with a band at the time, and somebody, we just had like an old white horse trailer. I didn't say it was a big band, we just had like an old white horse trailer. And I walk over to it and somebody hands me a jar, a real jar, like a twice the size of that one. Hands me a jar and is like, here, take some of this. Well, I'm a dumbass kid. I don't know any better. So I take a huge ass swig. Well, I'm not as old as Ed says I am, but that's been a lot of years ago if I was like 19.
Yeah, that'd be like 1965.
That was, yeah,
Slow
not
that down
quite.
over there. I mean, there might be other people talking. We got Dustin live on the thing here, but
Right. Well, it's take a damn shot. So I thought I'd leave that up for just a minute. But anyway,
anyways,
I took a drink out of that damn jar. It tasted like I was drinking pure ass kerosene.
ooh, I bet that was good.
I think I died.
It's familiar.
I'm pretty sure I died for about 6 minutes there.
It ain't a good whiskey unless you got a couple minutes of a good death in you.
Right. So,
Larry Flint for president.
anyway,
You feel me?
it's aromatic. Ooh, it does
I can-
smell a little bit strong.
I can
but-
actually smell
Right.
something on that. I say that you guys don't know I lost my sense of smell a long time ago in an accident, but I could smell things.
when they're that stout and
Yeah.
that strong.
It's
So,
strong.
All right, Dustin, this one's for you, baby.
Dustin, baby.
Uh.
Ready?
Go. That was,
That'll make you whistle backwards.
yeah,
Smooth. That's good.
yeah, that's one of them.
That's not the big person to get chaser shot. It's actually not bad. It's pretty good. I like it. It's got a good flavor. It's
Very good flavor, but it is very strong. I guarantee you 3 shots of that, and y'all will be watching me and Eddie laying on the floor.
I think it gave me a cat strong hard on. That's good stuff. All right. So I'm going to. Ooh, I've been waiting some time. That was good,
Yeah, it was.
but it's strong.
Very.
That's what it makes strong things look not strong. It was strong. But I want you to know that is clear. Can you see that? Well, I'm going to the microphone.
Yeah. It sounds
That's
clear.
clear. Now you sit there and you see people out there now and they're like, oh, you got some moonshine. And they cook it with they put all this whiskey in there and they boil it and they put like cinnamon sticks in it and they give you that. Well, they're boiling the alcohol off, and all you're getting is the shit of the grains, the shit taste. So when you guys are buying that moonshine, you're getting right good, first off.
Right.
You're getting like some brown shit over here with a cinnamon stick, mixing it with Everclear. They're heating it up and they're stirring it just to make the cinnamon stick melt into it. That's not moonshine. I mean, clear liquid.
Right. Perfectly legal clear liquids.
That was straight moonshine.
No, that's perfectly legal clear liquid.
That's perfectly legal clear liquid.
So,
Perfectly legal.
so if the ATF watches this, that is perfectly legal clear liquid.
Yeah, I should have said that other shit while you went to get that shot glass.
Yeah.
No way the fuck over yonder.
Yeah.
That's pretty good stuff. I feel like it's good.
All right.
Ooh.
So,
I think we lost him.
yeah, we did the shot. Which we
I won't
said,
tell that motherfucker you left when we did the shot, you
we told them if they tell us we do it. So, good Lord, I hope 12 more people don't come on and tell us to do it because I'll be dead.
That's good stuff. I liked it. We're gonna talk about that later, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I just came out of the swimming pool. We're gonna talk about that, right? But anyways, that's pretty good stuff. Now, did I ever tell you the story about my first shot of a margarita?
Oh my God. No, but
All right.
so let's hear it.
First shot of a margarita, my
But get
entire
real
life.
close to the camera.
All right.
Keep your herpy lips out of it, but get close to the camera.
We could have went 10 years and not mentioned that.
All right, my bad. I'll be better.
All right. So
You're
we're gonna-
trying to get a stone in jail, and I'm, so. But go ahead.
You trying to say I got an STD?
Well, you do.
I don't have an STD.
You do.
It's a chapped lip. Bitch, I work outside
Where do I work?
in the fucking Sonicairs. Good cover it. Thank you, Ed.
Yeah, great.
Anyway,
First margarita. I
First
hope
margarita.
it wasn't Christmas, since this is our Christmas.
no, this was, but it's funny. It was wintertime. It's the first time it ever snowed in Flagstaff, Arizona. We had to go all the way to California and come all the way back. On the way back, we was doing some stuff. We stopped at Las Vegas. It was the first
Go
time.
Raiders.
It was the first time I was ever in Las Vegas. Well, anyways, I didn't know. I was still younger. I was drinking, and stuff like that, but I didn't know the concept there. But evidently, as you gamble, as long as you're gambling, it's free alcohol all night.
Oh,
long.
yeah.
Well, see, I did not know that. So your wife was there back, before y'all met. We were young. That's how young we was.
So this was in the 50s.
Yeah, something like that. What was Noah like? But anyways, he's back. But anyways, we had to go to California. We had to pick up some people. We was coming back. On the way back, we stopped in Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, they told me, like I said, I didn't know how it worked and everything, but they told me, Sheila told me, it's like, as long as you got 2 nickels to rub together, you get free drinks
Free
all night
drinks,
long.
right.
As long as you look like you're gambling, free alcohol all night long. At that point, I looked at Las Vegas and I said, challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Let's see what we can do in this town. So I'm drinking pretty steadily. So this waitress comes around. I'm over here at the room. That was an advertisement. We'd also like to talk to the fine folks that emptied the fucking trash around. But anyways, Las Vegas. Anyways, I was making them around, played a little poker and this and that. But I was getting over to the roulette table. Now, the roulette table, I didn't understand. It was a new concept to me. So, okay.
Does the roulette table have anything to do with this story?
Absolutely.
It
So
does.
I was enthralled about learning. So I was trying to figure out the bets and this and that. While I was trying to figure this out, this waitress comes up. She said, the people next to me, what it was I was making comments, and I made a mention about my favorite number. Somebody asked me what my favorite number was, and I told them it's number 9. And
Does your favorite number have anything to do with this story?
yes, this is how I get the margarita.
Okay.
Anyways, I said 9. This guy bet on 9, and he won. He won some cash on it. So he threw me a couple of chips, and he's like, "Hey, you drink margaritas?" I was like, "Never had one." And I said, "Waitress coming around, we'll make her get you a margarita."
Oh my
I
God.
thought he
they
bought
were
me a
good.
margarita.
They were good.
Yeah, they are so fucking good. They are so good, and it was my first one. I didn't know how good they were. So, anyways, I'm sitting there, and the margarita comes. I get this margarita, and it comes in a Dixie cup, not a red Solo cup, but it's a clear cup. You can see the green mixture in it and all that, all the salt around the limb. So I'm drinking it, and I bit that salt, and I thought, that salt is really good. So I drank the rest of it, and I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I drink the rest of it, sitting and I'm watching, and I'm getting really enthralled. The next thing I know, I also kept biting the salt, eating the salt. Anyways, I'm watching, and I'm watching the bets. I saw the guy. I remember him saying, last bet. He spun the wheel, throwed the ball. I'm sitting there, and the ball hits in a thing, and the fucking wheel came to a stop. And I realized that everybody was fucking looking at me. And I looked up, and I realized I was sitting there with that empty fucking margarita glass, and I was licking the salt off the cup, and I was going, oh, and I was making noise like, that's good salt. And I just looked like a fucking idiot out there. And I looked up, and everybody was fucking looking at me like, so you never had margaritas? I'm like, Now, this is my first one. I'll try to be less fucking verbal from here on out. But it was horrible, man. But that was my first margarita, and it's in Las Vegas. And that salt they put on is really good, man.
But it was at Christmas time.
That's a big negatory, Ghost Rider. But it was cold because it snowed on us. I remember that. It was the first time it ever snowed in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Awesome.
Because that was all over the place. Just we stopped at Flagstaff on the way back. Like, it's going to get warmer. And it's like, nope. It's a blizzard over here, too.
A blizzard in Arizona probably means it was 40 degrees.
It may have been, but there's probably like 3 inches of snow on the ground there. And I thought that was just amazing for Flagstaff.
Right.
Not that I'm freaking on Flagstaff because I'm not from there.
No.
I'm just saying.
And our happiness is in Las Vegas.
It's a trip. That's another thing that was funny as hell on the way there. We're going across the Mojave that's across there?
Hell if I know.
On Route 66 to go to California?
No, but if you go down Route 66 and you put your tires on them little...
Yeah, they didn't
Rain
have that
gutters,
then.
yeah.
They didn't even
They'll
have
play
that.
you a song.
I've heard that, and I'm going to do that when I hit that lottery.
Somebody tell me if that's true.
No, it is true. I saw
Have you done it?
No, I haven't done it.
Somebody tell
But,
me if you've done it.
If you've done it, let us know. Because just saying it ain't going to... This is what I'm going to buy later. We're going to drink, we're going to laugh, and then we're going to fight. That's how we live.
All right.
I love Kyle says, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's how it is.
Shit happens, you know.
Sometimes we don't disagree or agree, but yeah, the handshake. Yeah, that's it. My cigarette keeps going out.
So, we're about 3 minutes from ending the show. Do you have any actual Christmas messages you would
Anyways.
like to send out?
Going to California, it was a funny story because
Was this by any chance at Christmas?
this is at Christmas.
Okay, thank you.
We're gonna put this at Christmas because Kyle a real stickler for the clock over here. But anyways, on the way there, I had to do the driving across the fucking desert. And that was a long fucking way.
On a horse with no name?
On a horse with no name. But anyways,
Don't sing.
driving across there, I think it's the Mojave that's right there on the 66. But
I thought the Mojave was in Mexico.
what desert is across Arizona there?
I had no idea.
It ain't the fucking Sahara because that's over in fucking Raghead area.
It's the saying what we don't call them ragheads.
Not allowed to say certain words over here.
That's on the
It's
list.
a bad word.
It's on the list.
Over in the southern states, New Mexico, Arizona, and all them, there's a fucking desert over there, okay?
All right.
I was
we
on
have
this road.
established we're in the desert on a horse with no name. Let's go.
You nitpick too much. Man. Too much nitpicking. Anyways, we're on the desert.
Let's go.
I had to piss so bad. And I'm telling everybody in the car, like, hey, look, we got to pull the fuck over somewhere. There's no gas stations. There's nothing. It's just miles of desert. And finally, way down the road, I saw a fucking pine tree finally. So we had to be getting close. I saw you just snaked my cigarette. It took me 19 tries to get lit. But anyways, I finally saw a pine tree. I said, I don't know what's happening here, but I'm pulling over at that fucking pine tree and I'm taking a piss. Because there's trucks everywhere. I couldn't just pull over on the side of the road. There's no tree to run behind. You'll just be pissing on the side of the road.
I would have.
Well, there was women in the car. Anyways, you never know where the state troopers are. Anyways, so I'm hauling ass. You can see it way back there. It has to be like 2 miles down the road. I'm hauling ass trying to get to that fucking thing because I'm going to pull off the side of the road. I'm going to run behind that fucking palm tree and I'm going to take a piss. I finally get up to that palm tree. It's a fucking off ramp. There's a gas station behind it. That's like, I'm going to stand behind this palm tree and I'm going to get in that gas station. I'm going to take a piss. And then we're going to Las Vegas. I'm going to lick all the salt off the fucking glass.
Ow! You bitch!
Keep it giving. Man, I took my cigarette.
I was just listening to your story, and obviously you wasn't gonna smoke the damn thing.
You damn sucker of rope. But anyways, Kyle's wanting to end this show. We're getting real close to an hour here. And
No,
so-
Kyle wanted to tell his fucking Christmas story,
Oh,
but
tell
it
your
ain't
Christmas
gonna
story.
happen
yeah,
apparently.
we got time for a Christmas story. Do we got time? Tell us out there. We got time. We got time.
We got
We got
time.
time.
All right.
Producer said we have time.
Loretta said
Loretta
she'll
said
give us
there's
an
time.
extra 2 minutes.
That's good because I didn't realize a cigarette.
So we're gonna tell my story, and then after that, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. But we'll probably be back on because that's what we do.
Yeah, we got to do those music videos. We're working men.
We are.
We're businessmen.
They keep taking down all our damn music videos though, so we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing wrong now.
Evidently, we were pirating.
Oh shit, there was beer in that can.
Yeah.
All right, that's all taken care of.
I'll tell you this much: this legal clear liquid, it really upped that buzz. I can feel it. I can really feel that thing kicking in good there.
Yeah, anybody watching knows. All right,
I feel purpley.
I'm
Is that a word? Purpley?
It is.
It's good stuff.
We just made it one.
I was hoping someone else would mention. Let's take a shot, but after we took his and that other one shot,
Yeah.
Yeah, just one shot in there. One shot of show.
That's
pretty good
yeah,
stuff.
that's plenty enough.
I gotta drive home. Kyle's gonna tell us a Christmas story.
I'm going to tell a Christmas story, then I'm going to hit the music, and we're going to go out.
So,
One of my fondest moments of Christmas after becoming an adult.
after becoming an adult,
Yes. Now, obviously, you know,
what was Noah like? It's all right. Christmas
obviously,
story. I'm gonna behave.
obviously, you know, my children, my grandchildren, they're involved in all my, you know, my fondest memories of Christmas. But I thought I'd go out with one that wasn't with the children or the grandchildren. We had just moved into my brand new house. And there was this game coming out. And now I'm not a gamer. I've never been a gamer.
I'm a gamer. You're trying to get us fucked up. You know, I gotta work tomorrow.
I got a 10 o'clock meeting in the morning with my boss.
He's getting fired tomorrow.
I probably am. You know,
I probably am too.
if I do, then I do. Who cares?
Especially with that first story I told about the lumber business. We're probably gonna be mowing yards tomorrow.
But I'll tell you what. Let me pour us up a couple.
Mine better be sense.
Yes. When we hit the end of music, we'll take 2 more shots.
Right.
Well, one more shot each.
There's stuff in there.
But
It's stout. It's a good stout. Anyway, Kyle tried to tell us a Christmas story.
that
And
is
y'all
not
keep letting
being-
me interrupt. Stop letting me interrupt.
So I'm not a
Tell your
gamer.
story, buddy.
I'm not a gamer, but I did have one particular game I was interested in. We had just bought this new house. You know, I was out almost $20,000. So I'm not acting like we didn't have a good Christmas, but, you know, not as good as we've had in years since. Yeah. And so we all sit down. We're in my living room. The grandkids open their presents, and then the adults start opening theirs. And somebody gives me this game. And it's for the Xbox One. So I'm looking at it a little bit crazy because I don't have an Xbox One. And then the same person that gave me the game walks into a room right next to our studio, my office, whatever you want to call it, and walks out with an Xbox One. And the sad part about it is I think I had got him a pair of socks that year. We'll catch y'all on the next trip.
We're just going to end it like that.
We got to take a shot.
Ooh, right there, right there. It's down. It's